We're still high as
Order some rope off of Amazon and tie a knot.
Come on, impregnate my door.
Ah! All right, fellas, we have like 120-something rankings to make, so let's make this snappy, yeah?
You can snap me later.
How about I snap right now instead?
Shut up, dorks. We have 100 grand bars. First, and what the frickin' frick even are these?
All I know is that if it's below 100 grand, I don't mess with it. 100 grand is just trading fodder.
I wish I was traded by a man larger than me, but next up is 3 musket.
Joey, that is actually how it's pronounced. Good on you.
These are mid. I'll eat them if it's my only option, but I would also trade these for a lot of other things.
All right. Short trading tier can be for stuff we won't ever eat, and mid can be for stuff that we'll eat if we can't manage to trade it.
God, you're so smart.
Shut up, nerd. I'm the jock. I'll give you a swirly.
Oh no, I would hate that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, fellas, that's 2 down and like a few more to go. Next up is airheads, and I don't know about you, but these are pretty ass and go in the trade tier.
I fucking love airheads.
Then I guess you'd be the one I'm trading?
That's fair. Actually, next up is Andy's.
Andy's nuts fit in your mouth.
Damn, he beat me to it.
Beat my nuts in your mouth.
Damn, he beat me to it. Andy's is good, but it's a fucking Christmas candy. No, go to tier. Go to tier.
Then we have Satan's chemically castrated nuts. I have seen exactly 0 people ever eat one of these ever. I don't think anyone wants whatever the hell these are.
Shout out to my boy, Mark.
Then we have baby bottle pops. If you're like me and miss suckling the teeth, then these are great. Plus, could you imagine someone who actually hands these out?
It's like the people that hand out the king-sized versions of candy bars. Insane. I too miss the teats, so these are goated. Then we have Baby Ruth bars, and these are good. They, for some reason, make my gums bleed, but sacrifices must be made in this world. Another goated.
Next up is Big League Chew. More like Mid-League Chew. Now, but seriously, these are just okay at best. You better hope you have someone in your friend group who is obsessed with gum.
I'm obsessed with coming next to something that looks cute, but I've never actually tried one.
Mid.
Next up is Black Licorice.
Whoa, buddy! It's African-American licorice now!
It has to go into 0. People want this tier then.
Next up are some lollipops.
They're not lollipops. What are you, an anime little girl loving? These are called suckers. And I remember back in summer camp, we would play Duck, Duck, Gray Duck and get these as a reward. See you later, fuckers. I'm free.
Shoot him. Somebody just shoot him.
You won't make it out of here alive.
Then we have bottle caps, and these are like Smarties, but soda flavored, making them goated.
No, that makes them the best, the very best.
Hung. Oh, fuck, you're so right, Ogon.
Butterfingers are a personal favorite of mine.
Eating a shitting is like eating beef jerky. It fucks your mouth passionately.
Do your thing, throw goat and goat into the goat tier. Next up are, I think, butterscotch candies. This shit is for fucking old, demented people. Oh, lowest tier. Next we have candy apples. And I don't know who the fuck is handing these out. But the only time I'll take one of these is when Obama and I dunk our heads into a big tub together.
I'm gonna kiss you on your fat mouth.
You take the best fruit and cover it in candy. That's a goat.
Sure. Next we have candy cigarettes. And these are the real shit. These are a way better smoke than that normie cigarette dog shit. Goated tier.
Next up is candy corn. And candy corn is for winners. Best tier.
You should kill yourself now. Here we have 5th Avenue, and these bars are basically Butterfingers, but without the pain. Best tier.
Next up is candy Lego pieces. These are no different from the normal Lego pieces, as you die instantly upon making contact with them. The pain makes them worth it. Goated.
You act so extra breedable when you wear these candy necklaces. Wear these as breeding rituals. Mid-tier, they taste like plastic.
Next up is Apple Pop. And let me say, Apple Pop was a bad dude. Him and I did some nefarious things back in the day. That being said, he was the goat.
Next up, we have caramel cubes. And this shit is for old demented fucks. 0 people want this shit. You can't even trade with these.
Next up, we have Charleston Chews. Hey, isn't Charleston that one guy from Fresh Prince? I don't think I've ever had one of these, but he was the goat.
Next up is a personal bag of Chips Ahoy, and ahoy fuck, you must be the goat if you're handing these out.
I am love A of the cookie.
Next up, we have circus peanuts, and these, despite being the perfect skin color, are the worst shit anyone could ever get, ever. I can't even joke about these. No one wants this shit.
You deserve to have your nuts taken away from you by force if you hand these out. Next up, we have one of two things. Either we have a block of Parmesan cheese or we have crack. I think I put crack in S tier on the drug tier list and Parmesan is the greatest, so this goes in the best tier either way.
Do you live in a rich or a poor neighborhood if you get this in your Halloween bag?
Only God can decide that. And next up, we have Nestle Crunch Bars.
You American pig, it's not fucking pronounced Nestle, it's fucking Nestle.
Proof, shut up! Americans don't fucking use words with funny little shits over the letters. Nestle call themselves that on commercials, you daft wank.
Shut the fuck up. I can't understand what either of you are saying. Can we just all agree that Crunch Bars are absolutely fucking... Yeah, what the fuck do you want?
Now you're gonna listen to me. You decrepit fuck. You don't know me, but you best be assured. I damn well know you. Crunch Bar is only allowed to go in the best tier. And if you don't put it there, you will never see a little girl with hair to sniff again. Do you hear me, motherfucker?
Guys, I can't take any chances. Crunch Bar goes into the best tier.
Yeah, sure.
Moving on. Dove chocolate is made in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Easy dub over the Brits.
Type 1 in the comments if you live in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania.
All that being said, this stuff is pretty mid. It doesn't even taste like chocolate. Then we have double bubble bubblegum, and all bubblegum is basically the same.
I also cracked a tooth on one of these shits before. Why the hell was it harder than the effort it takes to walk up the stairs?
You know what? At least I feel a little cool when I look in my candy sack and see Big League Chew, but this shit is given by the handfuls and it's so boring. Trade tier? Trade tier?
Then we have Famous Amos, and if you find a house that hands these out, then you bet your ass you better remember which one it was for next year. Best tier. Then we have Pharaoh Rocher, and who the hell buys these to give out to snot-nosed kids when it isn't even Christmas time? Great chocolate treat, but why you here, little bro? It still gets a goat.
Candy's candy, it doesn't matter the time of year.
Stay coping with...
Next up, we have the flavored Tootsie Rolls, and despite these increasing the visual appeal of your sack, I don't think anyone eats these.
I ate the blue ones, actually. And I even leave the wrappers in my bag after I eat them to maintain my sack's appeal.
You can't even trade with these since there is no one that wants them, no one likes these tier.
I used to snort Fun Dip, then it was staining my boogies green.
Yummy!
Yeah, I think Fun Dip, is delicious. I don't know why the fuck they give you that stick that goes with it when you just pour the powder into your mouth. That's pretty fucking wasteful. Mid-tier. Yeah, can't stand waste.
Next up, we have Gobstoppers, and these aren't the ones from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but these can break your teeth all the same. Best tier.
L-Take. Then we have Good and Plenty's, but let's be honest, these are good for nothings. Ha ha ha.
L-Take.
Are you saying you like these?
I mean, no, I hate them, but I had a friend once who loved them. Emphasis on ad.
I'm gonna knock two out in one swift attack and say, why the fuck would you choose to eat non-sour gummy candy? I'd ought to slap the fuck out of your dumb head.
L-Take.
Shut the frickin' shit up. Yeah, you know I'm right. Mid-tier.
Heath bars are old people candy, but marketed towards young people? Fucking stupid. Trade tier because the marketing worked on some of you. Then we have Hershey Kisses.
I fed my dog an entire bag of these once, and he was somehow all right after.
That's because you stupid Americans don't even make real chocolate, you make brown vomit.
Yes, so fucking what? My dog and I love the taste of it. It's goated.
Please don't give your dog sweets, especially chocolate.
Total L, covering your back in court take. That being said, I'm used to the throw-up taste of Hershey's too, and I can't live without it. Go to tier for the king-sized Hershey's. Then we have the BBC of chocolate, and that's the Hershey Stark chocolate, and I love me some dark chocolate. It's just chocolate, but better. Best tier.
I'm gonna kill you.
You could never kill me, you white chocolate ass.
Speaking of killing, we have home-baked goods. While the sentiment is heartwarming, do you think I'm really gonna take a non-sealed goodie? Not only will crumbs get everywhere, but you probably put anthrax in that shit. Sorry, I had a bit of a flashback there. Zero people want this shit tier. Don't take it unless it's your neighbor who you're best friends with or something.
I love being friends with benefits with my neighbor.
Nice. Then we have hot tamales, and this shit is hot trash. You're lying if you say you like cinnamon-flavored stuff.
Hubba Bubba is the best. You gotta unravel the whole thing, then you and your neighbor can take either side in your mouths and...
Trade tier. You made this worse for me.
And I'm gonna give the world a grim reminder if I ever catch you handing, not just me, but anyone bags of pretzels on Halloween. Just know it will be your last. Then we have the actual Jawbreakers from Ed, and Eddie, and you could accidentally throat this shit if you're a real freak. Goated.
Those are far too big for my whittle hands. No jelly beans I can get behind. The assortment of yummy flavors always makes me a happy 8-year-old boy. Coated, and we have Jolly Ranchers, and this shit was always popping whenever I was a good boy in class and Mr. Teacher gave me one because I was a good noodle. Of course, I always chose the grape as well.
Shut the fuck up. Jolly Ranchers are anything but jolly, because I get pissed off whenever I get offered these. These are so disgustingly mid that I hate them because people love them too much. God.
Juicy Drop Pop. These are basically the baby bottle pops. I think they don't have teat suckling action though, so they go a tier lower than the baby ones.
God, please, please, private message me if you're 7 feet tall and enough and have huge boob. Please, please, I can't fucking go on anymore.
Shut the fuck up. Next we have Junior Mints, and they're probably mid.
Then we have the mega thick and extra girthy XL Big Cat. But I call it the Thick Cat. I wrap my little hand around this delicious black glizzy and crunch down. This shit is fucking incredible. Life-changing. Best here. Not even close to anything lower.
Another little pathetic Kit Kat.
Well, actually, this is the average Kit Kat, and there's nothing wrong with the average Kit Kat. It's fine. It works. It gets the job done.
That pathetic little thing could never satisfy anyone. Who are you trying to fool? The Big Cat is bigger and does everything a little Kit Kat does, but better. Normal Kit Kats are nothing. 0 people want that shit. Next up, we have...
Hey, yo, what's cracking my crackle?
What the fuck?
Crackle is the best tier.
Hey, I'm one of those.
Then that makes you one of the best.
Yippee-I-Z-D-I-O.
Then we have Cookies and Cream, which describes Brock perfectly. White as fuck with a hint of black.
You're not even wrong about that. I got the best of both worlds. This shit is mid, though I get terrible heartburn. I feel like my heart will stop working after eating one of these.
God, I wish that was me.
Next up, we have Almond Joys.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
What's up, my colonizers? It's your gal, Wizzy Glizzy, Kami Malama Kala, and I am somewhat of an almond joy myself.
Right, yeah, sorry, that doesn't ring a bell. Now,
Wait, I'm on the look for little Timmy. Has anyone seen him? Oh, that sweet little boy is too precious.
Oh, you're his caretaker. Then by all means, you can stick around until he comes back.
Jinkies, thank you. Thank you, kind circus peanut. I hope my sweet little boy returns to me soon. Now are your boys rating candy? Of course you are. You see, I'm sort of like a crackle and cookies and cream and almond joy and so much more. I'm also like a Laffy Taffy with my ability to stretch.
he shut the fuck up and rank them if you're going to talk about them.
Okie dokie. Almond joys are very close to my heritage as a West African, Indonesian, Californian kin. This delicacy combines many aspects of my ancestors into one delicious candy bar appropriated by white people all around the world. And every Laffy Taffy is good except the cherry one, which is grown by those damn Michigonians. Honestly, these are both immaculate treats that I consider the best of the best.
They're both shit, you dumb. But hey, moving on to lemon heads. Lemon heads are the one old person candy that gets a pass.
I love sticking those yellow nuts in my mouth and swashing them around. I love when they are particularly sour.
I really hope we're still talking about candy.
As a proud woman of Indian descent, I must say my people were innovative and geniuses when they first invented lemon candies back when Gandhi was still king.
If you cry about getting gifted lemon heads, then you're a bad person. These are goated. Next up are lifesavers.
These are pretty good. Mid some may say.
Yeah, we do a little smacking whenever we're given these.
As enlightened centrist as those are, surely you biological males can agree that the hard lifesavers are just no good.
Hard lifesavers are the equivalent to if tits were hard as stone instead of squishy, gooey, fun sex.
Gooey is a disgusting word to say there, you pig, but I squeeze you there, my guy.
Now we have the delectable M&Ms, which aren't just an inherently racist wrapper, but a wonderful little chocolate treat.
You can't fucking say that.
Say what?
They aren't chocolate treats anymore. They're African-American treats.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I won't call them that again.
These are mid as fuck. You lesser people should quit talking when the Great One is speaking.
Halloween-themed saltwater taffy is just old person taffy with a Halloween theme. Get with the times, old fucks. No one wants these. You know, I was the one who gave both Mike and Ike a small loan of $1 million. It's true. Then the fuckers forced me out of the company, so it's on site. They're pretty solid, though, so I gotta say mid.
Oh, yes, solid equates to mid. That makes sense. Next up, we have milk duds, and besides every bald African male looking like this, these are trading fodder.
And Milky Ways are the same exact thing as Three Musketeers. Right, whatever goes in the same tier. I don't care.
Well, actually, one is substantially better than the other, but I don't remember which is which, so go ahead. Give me head.
Then we have Mounds bars, which are almond joys without the almond, and our dark chocolate instead. Who the fuck actually likes dark chocolate? White chocolate is where it's at. I love me some snow bunnies. This is trading fodder.
Then we have Mr. Good bars, and all I have to say is, why can't they be called Mr. or Mrs. or non-binary bars? I don't think anyone wants something this evil to snack on.
I actually think these are the best take on chocolate with peanuts.
Nope, I don't think so.
Next up we have dots.
It can't be.
Is it? Is it really you?
Kamala!
I hear you wink well.
I don't know why you guys keep calling me my favorite Pokemon from Generation 7, but here's the rundown, y'all. I was taking a nap in the lobby when all of a sudden my art piece was snatched by a thief who ran down the hallway giggling like a madman. Y'all haven't seen him, have you?
No, but do you ever go home, George?
Home is where the heart is, partner. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's this y'all are ranking? Halloween handouts? Oh boy, what's up next? I love.
You love.
Yes, unconditionally. So, but are those dots I see up next?
Those are indeed dots you see up next.
Oh. I had a dream last night. No, it wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare. A nightmare I won't soon forget. I was in the woods, I was being hunted by a vicious predator, and my friend, I can't remember who it was anymore, but my friend and I were making it out of there together. It was just my friend and I. We were running so fast and so far that the twigs and thorns of the forest scratched our skin and tore us up as we ran. Once we ran far enough and we knew we weren't being chased, we finally collapsed from exhaustion. We'd just been through hell together, my friend and I, not knowing where we were and it being so dark out. We decided to make a fire. The fire was lovely. We didn't have any food to feed our aching bellies, but at least we still had our lives. We soon drifted off to sleep, and what then felt like only seconds of slumber had gone by. I woke up to my friend screaming and shouting. I shot up and looked at my friend who was being held down. And then I too was seized by our enemy who had found us after searching relentlessly. They were cannibals. They planned to eat us. One of them grabbed me and started cutting my arm as if I was a fresh score from a hunt, and I screamed out. I said I would do anything. Anything to be left alone, anything to survive. That's when the looks on the cannibals' faces sent a chill down my spine. It was a wicked look. Look that told me that he took my statement as a challenge. I had a feeling I knew what was coming next. They told me that if I wanted to live, I needed to be like them. I need to embrace the true reality of the world. They told me if I am to live, then I must sacrifice my friend. Despite the feeling of dread that creeped up my stomach, I didn't even hesitate in my answer. What happened to me? I said yes. The monsters smiled as they handed me a scarily sharp knife, and after taking it from their hand, not even for a second did I even think to turn it on them. It's like they knew I was already lost. I don't know why I did this or what monster that I too had become. Regardless, without hesitation, I walked almost as if I was possessed, but fully in the moment nonetheless, and plunged the knife in my friend's chest. I carved my friend up like a pumpkin on Halloween. Instead of removing the guts of the pumpkin, I removed the very heart of my friend. My friend who was suffering at my own hand. I don't know why I did this, but I ripped out my friend's heart and sunk my teeth into it. It was thick. That's the detail that I remember most. How thick it was. The life essence leaking from it stained my insides. It stuck to the roof of my mouth. It was like taking a bite of something so thick that it should never be eaten. Something so forbidden that I could never be forgiven. I could never go back to how things were. All of a sudden it turned to cement in my mouth. I went to swallow it, and that's when I couldn't breathe. It was completely blocking my airways. The cannibal monsters were laughing at the shallow facade of a human I had become. They were pointing at the body of my friend and patting me on the back as if I was a hero. That's when I collapsed from a mixture of disgust and disdain for myself and lack of oxygen. The world around me floated away as I sank into the depths of despair. That's when I woke up in a cold sweat. While I was struggling to breathe, I quickly tried to compose myself. That's when I realized a reality of equal horror. I'd eaten 2 entire 17.8-ounce boxes of Dots candy in my sleep. I'm a monster, through and through. That's all I'll say. Dots are the greatest candy treat ever concocted.
Who?
It's not a matter of who. It's a matter of,
Best.
I hate you guys. I hate it here. Y'all always bully me.
She really had an ass on her.
Hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Anyway, we're oh yeah, Dots are complete or shit. My bag always ends up having boxes of these. They fucking suck.
They're made by the Tootsie Roll Company, and these are easily worse than Tootsie Rolls. They're just so thick and flavorless. No one wants these. Next, we have Necco wafers. You're a kid toucher if you eat Necco wafers.
Real factoids there, done.
Hey, I actually really like these.
I really like them too. They are a great buy for backup sidewalk chalk. Mid-tier.
Next up are nerd ropes. Sure. I'm not going to explain any further. These are the best. These are the best. These are the best.
Then after that, we have the little single flavor boxes of nerds. These are nerds in their worst form, midest freaking feedback.
Then we have whole ass packs of chewing gum. This is probably the best form of gum to get, even if it's boring and you can't blow bubbles with it. I remember I absolutely got used once for sticks of gum. No one paid any attention to me in school at all. Then I whipped out a pack of Minty Orbit gum one day and everyone gained fucking. I was all of a sudden the most popular kid in school. I gave out my entire box of gum. Then, as soon as it was gone, people went back to ignoring me, acting like I didn't exist. That was the day I learned that people will chew you up just like gum and spit you out. Once you've served your purpose, people don't care about you. They care about what you have. That was the day I made my vow to get revenge on this rotten and empty world.
Yeah, that's based as fuck, actually.
Right, those are our. Go to the next we have the Gummy Krabby Patty.
I've been to the Bikini Bottom. I have met their king. I fought the Cyclops. I rode the Hasselhoff. And these are a sad and sorry imitation crab. Trade tier. Some fools think this compares to the actual thing.
Paydays are just a Baby Ruth bar. But worse, put it a tier below Baby Ruth. Oh, sweet Baby Ruth.
Then we have peanut M&Ms. And when I was just a little cummelette, I avoided these at all costs. But honestly, they are pretty goated.
The standard M&Ms are the worst ones.
Shut up, field worker. Next up are the little red and white swirly peppermints. I remember the first time I put one of these in my mouth. I felt it immediately slide down my throat and made me gawk. I was way too young to feel what that made me feel afterward.
Cool.
That being said, these are pretty mid when it isn't December. And then we have the actual Pez candies, and these are pretty bottom of the barrel type shit. Trade this.
Then we have the delightful LGBTQ sugar powder glizzy. And these are amazing. The booger sugar rush you get from these is incredible. These are goated.
Then we have a bag of Planters peanuts. Now, let me tell you something. Get a little closer. Closer. Get a little closer. Closer. You need to be punched in the mouth if you hand out bags of peanuts to kids. You're a monster. You're the reason we have iPad kids.
You've got me fucked up if you think I'm getting excited for Planters peanuts. Ooh.
You should be tarred and feathered if you give these out.
They're not even the honey roasted ones.
You should feel bad. No one wants this shit.
You're a dirty anime-loving piece of human garbage if you've ever eaten Pocky. But Pocky is actually awesome and goated.
You're definitely rich as fuck if you hand out Pocky. And Pop Rocks are a real man's candy. Candy can't truly be great if it can't actually hurt you, and Pop Rocks are the best at that. Speaking of greatness, God bless America. These razor blades were proudly made in the USA, and that makes it the best.
Yeah, they're also a nice change of pace from the other things I commonly get in my house. Okay.
My wife puts razor blades in my breakfast cereal.
God, that's so hot.
Next up, we have the Rizzlers. No, but seriously, these are the best. They're nerd candies that turn into gum. I don't think there is a better gum than that.
Next up, we have Red Vines. And I don't think you can name a worse version of Red Licorice. Trade this.
We have the Reese's Lightning round here. The bars are underrated as fuck. Goated with the cheese. The mini and regular cups are obviously goated.
Whoever made this list needs to die of septic shock because there is no fucking way they put Reese's Pieces on here but not peanut butter or pretzel M&Ms. Reese's Pieces goes into no one wants these out of spite. And then we have the Ring Pop, which is just sad and pathetic.
Now, let me be clear. I used to never, ever even acknowledge the existence of Rolos. Never fucking ever. But then one day, I absolutely needed some chocolates and found these. That was the day I learned that these little caramel cups are goated.
These are a great candy to forget you have in your pocket, then you reach your hand in there and it's all gooey and warm.
Factoids, Mr. Biden. Then we have runs. These are basically the most depressing form of hard candy. Oh, no one wants these. No one fucking buys these unless they have Carter to throw away.
These are very pretty to get in a little baggie. But yeah, I just stare at them all night. Then we have old person taffy, but it's not Halloween themed. You know, one wants these.
Shark to do. Who the fuck would want a little blue shark that isn't wrapped in anything?
Those just look like they're supposed to be rubber flavored, if you ask me. Now, let me hit you with genuinely worst and most depressing thing on this list. Sixlets are somehow the most disgusting and sad M&M clone out there. I promise you. Not a single fucking person is happy to get this horseshit.
Now where's the Skittles? And yes, you are my voters. These are my people. This candy is one of the all-time goodest.
You're gay if you eat these.
Obviously. That's like saying you're depressed if you play League of Legends.
Then we have Smarties, and I have legit seen so many kids smoking this shit on the playground. Like, what the fuck is wrong with kids these days?
We need to put a wall. Russ.
Shit. When I was just a little guy, I fucking loved these. But they're really just mid.
I hope I can say this name without getting canceled. But all aboard the mid train. No, because s***ers are certified mid. They just don't taste like much at fucking all. A fucking animal phone. It's the asshole all jokes that gays.
Hey, what's snicking my Snicker? It's okay. I can say that.
Then we have the classic most likely trolley brand sour gummy worms. I used to be fucking addicted to this shit. With my first paycheck I ever got, I spent my first $15 buying a 5-pound bag of these. Now the same bag cost me $41 fucking dollars. Fucking thanks, Biden.
Fuck you. You as the best president. These are still goated. And you know what? Throw Sour Patch Kids in there too. Absolutely delicious. Fuck no, wait. I meant to say they're the best.
Too late, slave. Fuck. Ducks. Next up, we have Starburst. It's the only one good flavor, and that's the pink strawberry one. The others are trash. But if I'm ranking all 4 of them, I guess the pink one brings them up to mid.
I think that thing just said these are mid.
Right. I did, you donkey. Then we have these disgusting little red things with the green twist. I have seen literally 0 people ever want these, so you're a bad person if you hand these out.
Next up are sugar daddies. And no, I don't mean me. These things are like a milk dud Tootsie Roll on a stick. Absolute trash.
I don't know why fish from Sweden are red and fruit punch flavored, but they are goated. I gave this to a witch doctor in a village once and he immediately shanked me.
Then we have sweet darts, and holy fuck, I was sleeping on these shockers. These are the top brand for candies like this. They are the best. They smoke a better pack than Smarties any day of the week.
Holy shit, I'm going to ejaculate even just thinking about Toblerones.
Toblerones are in a league of their own. They've exemplified what has made America great for centuries.
I'm thinking long and hard about the Toblerone anime that Will Smith's son was in.
Toblerones are the things on this earth that are closest to heaven. If you're stupid enough to not like these, then you're gonna go to hell before you die.
They make me slick. Then we have Dum Dums. These are mid by design.
Then we finally have Tootsie Rolls. These are a hood classic. I don't think there is a single soul that has anything bad to say about these.
This is the shit I see when I look in the toilet after fighting for my life for 30 fucking minutes.
They're the best.
Then we have Toxic Wastes, and this thinks it's a sour candy, but it's actually just super fucking mid.
If you think kids want to empty their stash, force their candy at the end of the day, only to see fucking trail mix and have their night tainted. You need to be euthanized by a gunshot to the back of the head. No one wants this shit.
Shut the fuck up, Dylan. Trail mix, the goat.
Fake news, fake news.
Trident gum is fucking whatever, just toss it in goat or something. I don't care anymore.
Tropical Skittles are actually the straight version of Skittles. Because gay plus gay equals straight. Goated.
Next, we have Twix candy bars. I think everyone hates these, but I actually think the right flavor tastes terrific.
We're fucking take all night easily. The left Twix are the best.
Left Twix, right Twix. It's all the same fucking bird.
Say, it's goated and move along. We have Twizzlers here, and this is red licorice at its peak. It's still mid, though.
Now we have warheads, and I had to be rushed to the hospital for eating an entire bag of these in one sitting. These nearly had me. The pain was so fucking worth it, and not being able to eat for a week was so degrading. I love it. They're the best.
How about them fruit snacks, huh? These are not the Scooby-Doo ones, so quite frankly, no one wants them.
Factoids. Now we have the Wachamacallit chocolate bar. And these slap so fucking unapologetically hard if it went to court for they'd acknowledge it's guilty but let it walk regardless. These are fucking tremendous and the best.
Next are Whoppers. They are indeed fucking hilarious by nature. But let's be honest, they taste like fucking stale styrofoam. Trade because some people want that.
Now we have the York Peppermint Patty. I'm being honest for once. I slept on the hard my entire life. I just tried one recently and it slapped. Or wait, fuck, was that a Klondike bar? Shit, wait, those aren't even that similar. Fuck, just put it in goat. Now we have the last non-candy handout, and that's raisins. And thank God the sun-made lady isn't black or we'd have to get rid of her.
Whoever hands out raisins on Halloween deserves a swift chop to the throat. Oh! And if you don't do a good job at selling that shit, you'll get another one. That being said, I fucking love raisins, especially the Sun-Made brand. That shit is goated.
And our long fucking last. We have the last record to make. We have the fucking Tootsie Roll. Lollipops, and this shit is like...
no.
What
no,
the hell?
No. How fucking dare you? You know they're suckers, you fucking...
Little Timmy? Oh, I'm so glad you're safe.
I don't know who in Kamala's name you are, but stay away from me. I'm about to blow this level 100 urban away.
Hold on 1 second. There. Tweaking Timmy. Let's not get hasty. Let me rank these lollipops, and then we can settle I am a jabbery day.
Oh, no.
Timmy,
I'll kill you. They
no,
aren't lollipops.
stop.
They're
Timmy,
suckers.
no.
Fuck you.
Mama,
Die for me.
stop.
That man wasn't black.